How to read books so that your child will listen. So we have a 18-month-old, and now she really enjoys reading books, and I think it's because of the way we've introduced books. When I put out too many books, she just ended up throwing them all over the floor, but when there was less books, it was like there was less overwhelm, and they were just always available, and we let her read them however she wanted to. If she wanted to go this way with the book, if she wanted to read this way with the book, if she wanted to start in the middle and only read a couple of pages, if she just wanted to hold the book and look at the cover, if we started reading the book and she wandered away, I didn't force her to come back. So we just let her have positive experiences with the book. And now she brings a blanket over, she brings a stuffy over, and we lay on the floor and we actually read through the whole book, and she'll want it again and again. And when I'm picking books, I'm looking for books that are low stimulation, that are easy, clear images, not a lot of background noise. They're simple, they're fun, I enjoy them, and our child enjoys them. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. So this story is called Egg by Henkes, and I try to make it a fully immersive experience too. Like, I use my voice, I make silly voices, funny voices. I'll tap pages or rub pages, like to make different sounds, and invite her to also make sounds with me. So, and I'll give some examples of how I do that as we're reading. So it's kind of open-ended, very simple imagery. We could just read egg, 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 egg. We can count 1, 2, 3, 4. We can talk about the colors. As simple as pink, yellow, blue, green, or it's light pink, light yellow, however you want to describe it. So I like that you can read it many different ways. So it's like you're reading a different book each time, depending on how you choose to focus on it. So I use a voice here, a silly voice, like egg, 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 egg. I'll even take our child's finger and have her point with us if she wants to. If she doesn't want to, I don't make her. We can count 1, 2, 3, 4 eggs. So you can have fun with that. And then again, I use a funny voice here. Crack, 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 egg. Surprise, 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 egg. And then she actually knows the word bird, so I'll have her say, like, what is it? And or I might fill it in and I'll say bird, and I'll point and I'll wait, and I'll give it a lot of space and time. She may or may not say the word bird. And then if she skips this one, I'll say this one, bird, and then egg. Goodbye, 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 egg. And then here I was using a little sign language because she knows the sign for waiting. Waiting, waiting. And I actually make her wait for all of these. We're practicing waiting. And it's like that anticipation really helps for the next page. So this is really fun. And I literally do each one. Waiting, waiting, and pointing to each one that we're going from the beginning to the end. This is very open-ended how you want to read this page. I did it as a hello. 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 I'll tap my cheek and do like a thinking face here, and she usually copies me. And then I point to my ears and I whisper, listen, 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 listen. Shh. And then here I also did like a whisper, and I used the book to make the sounds. Pack, 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 pack. And it's building that anticipation with the same idea with the waiting. Pack, 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 and then crack, crack, crack. Ooh. And then we're halfway through the book, and it's very dramatic. The next page is surprise, and then continue reading the book. So there's like many ways to read a book like this, and I like that it's just so simple, so fun. It's really easy to follow the imagery, and she requests this book over and over and over again is a great sign. And you'll start to see the difference between like books that are very overstimulating and then low stimulation books that allow the child to just focus and take in the connection with you, snuggled up with a blanket, your voice, and just enjoying reading. And if she walks away halfway through, that's okay, but she's been sitting for the entire book, even with all the delayed gratification of waiting for the surprise. And the ending is also very sweet. So you can get this book at your library like I did. You can buy it. You can borrow it. You can probably find it read aloud on YouTube also if you don't have access to the other options. And I hope that you enjoyed.